Where we at? Where we at? Anybody home? Anybody home? It's me. Guess the sun going down. Fix yourself. Cassian. Yeah, we good. Hello, anybody home? On the weekend, everybody out doing their thing, hanging out with their family.
It's too dark, Irma. Because it's not. I think you have to just select.
It's the lighting because the sun is going down over the mountain, Cassian.
Well,
Hey, y'all, anybody home? Anybody home? The light is in the way. Anybody home? How y'all doing? I promise y'all I'm working on better camera setup. I got my cup. Jova, what up? I'm out having some drinks in one of these. Chris Stevens, my man. My man Chris Stevens. I don't know if anybody know him. God sent. You know what I mean? He sent it to me. Look at that. My man Chris Stevens. I gotta give him a shout out. Love that dude. He got the cup lady. Got Cat's custom cups because he got love for the kid. You know what I mean? Love that dude. You know what I mean? Also got heavy rotation. Heavy rotation. You know what I mean? Heavy rotation. And this is a drinky drink. I learned this from Shanna. I learned this one from Shanna Ewing. Yeah, we cooking. So she got grease and curry and jerk all over her shirt. So she just went to change her shirt before we go on live. So we out at the lake house with some family, some small stuff. I've been working until like this afternoon. So I didn't cook like I wanted to cook, or because I didn't have time prepared. So I just canceled all my cooking and I just made me do some 1-2 hot dogs on the grill, and that was it for me. But they're cooking curry, jerk. They're cooking, and the barbecue stuff, corn on the cob, stuff like that. But I made me a little something. They gave me a little something, and now I'm drinking a little something. She's around here somewhere. This is a topic that we came up with. I'm gonna just wait till I get up to like at least 3 people, Jova. Yeah, at least 3 people. Unless you want to come in and join, family. Yeah, we at the lake and the sun is going down. I wanted to get the sunset, but it got too dark. I wanted to get the sunset. Yeah, be here with some plates, bro. Come and get some plates. It's mostly Jamaican food. It's Jamaican food. Yeah. So they cooking, so it's Jamaican food. There ain't no ribs and stuff. You know. Ain't no typical American barbecue. I just had some hot dogs. I don't eat that much anyway. And I didn't get a chance to cook. I was trying to get the sunset, but it's too bright. Because the sunset is like perfect when it go over the mountain. At that perfect western exposure. Like the mountain is west. This mountain right here is west. That's West Virginia over there. So we're still sitting in Virginia. But that's West Virginia. And I was trying to catch the sunset, but the sunset is too bright. You can't see me, but who cares about me? So we just gonna catch like the perfect sunset. Then y'all gonna see it live. Here she go.
Who's on?
Hi, Erica, Jova.
Hey.
Hey, everyone not here yet. Everybody out with their family.
Hello, Era.
So we're gonna spin
You can't
around.
be smoking without me and that.
We're gonna spin around.
I can't do that smoke.
This is the makeshift. I ain't smoking no more. This is our makeshift setup when we're not nowhere. Pick the chair up. Okay, let me move over some. Give you some space. There you go. Or I'll sit in the back of you. Yeah, here we go. Hey. Hey, everybody. Like I said, she out here. Her family is here. And I've been working till this afternoon, so I give up. I had like hot dogs. I'm not even hungry no more.
Yeah, we've actually eaten a lot of food. We just had some curried goat with
They've been having a
rice.
lot of food.
And then before that, we had ackee sawfish, Calhoun sawfish with fried
And I'm having
dumplings
this like
and yam.
exclusive. Look at that. Look at that. Exclusive. Where the camera at? Exclusive. You see that? Exclusive. Ain't that many people got one of these. Ain't that many people got one of these. Ah, that's a beautiful thing right there. How you doing, Erica? Again, that's a beautiful thing right there. Everybody don't got one of these. That's a beautiful thing right there. Those are beautiful things. We got some of these too. 2Alpha Life, 2alphalife.com. That's a shameless plug to myself. Yeah, but I love y'all all. What is this I'm drinking?
It's some. Is it? I don't know. Some frozen daiquiri. I don't know.
It's a daiquiri that they got from Walmart, and I fixed it up a little
I think
bit.
it might be a margarita. I don't know.
It's a one of them frozen margaritas that you get from Walmart, and I fixed it up.
Good. It's only
I
like
fixed it up,
5%.
so it's better now. It wasn't that good, but it's better now. It wasn't that good, but it's better now.
Did you say what today's topic was?
Go ahead. I did say. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was waiting for you.
Gunchi, which is balance between life, family, work, and love of firearms.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
We're I guess that topic kind of came about because it's now the weekend of Memorial Weekend, and a lot of us, of course, make time to spend it with family, and with my family coming over this holiday, I thought it was a good topic to talk about. And even with and even when I mentioned love of firearms, is that Armel loved playing with his guns. And sometimes I have to remind him that you need to come and spend time with Zadie and I, and not just be dancers in the basement playing with their guns and watching talk shows and so on. And there gotta be some kind of balance with, because I know work can be quite stressful. Family life can be stressful.
Yeah, and everybody got a live every single day. You get home from work and then you sit there, you eat, and you go watch a live. It's consuming. So
Yeah,
how do you balance it out?
It is consuming. It's like making sure that there is the understanding that you want to, of course, participate and support as many people as possible, but at the same time you want to make sure that you do find that balance where you're not just online all the time and not spending that quality time with your family. Yeah. Shoot, Joba said, "Nah, man, looking for that jerk and them tails."
Yeah.
We actually didn't do any oxtail this time around. But yeah.
Yeah.
So it's of course find that balance to spend time with family, and there's been something profound that people have been reposting all over the internet, which is essentially that Jamie Foxx had a stroke from all news and conversations, and he had 8 days left to film, and they quickly replaced him with, I guess, a stuntman or something to do his part, to do his lines. and it didn't skip a beat with them replacing him. I mean, work went on. And of course, the general premise is that no matter how much time you may devote to your job, you are replaceable. They'll replace you. Say, oh, sorry to hear I'm replacing in a heartbeat in 2 seconds. So regardless of how work might be pulling you in a specific direction, um, you have to take that breathing break and spend time with family, because family is supposed to recharge you,
And not exhaust
remind
you.
you what's important. I mean, but sometimes family can be exhausted. I mean, that's just a fact,
It's
right?
not supposed to exhaust you.
But
So
sometimes, I mean, people are different personalities, and sometimes family can exhaust you. But the fact
it's not
is that
supposed to.
yes,
It's supposed to refresh you.
but the fact is it can, because in the end, we're all people, individuals, and stuff. But in the end, sometimes you realize that that is part of, you have to go through these ebbs and flows and dips and dives and whatever to find out what's
What you say?
important.
Man, I miss it alive like it's a vacation.
Missing a life is like a vacation.
Yeah, man. I miss them all the time. I chap in, chap out, but my life is crazy because it's not just the lives, because I just tune in live, but I'm like on the run all the time. It's like the other night. It was just a day I was sitting in the home and I have to go to work. So come
Yeah.
home in the middle of the night because
I
the
was just
scope of
last night. He had to leave. He was home, and he got a call because somebody can't figure the stuff out, and he had to leave and go spend a couple hours.
6 hours.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, I don't get overtime, so it hurts. Or a
because
day off.
that's why, because he management. I don't know.
But
That's
it
what happened.
still
He
hurts.
management. Yo, nephew, come here. Come and say hi, folks. This is my handsome nephew.
What is this?
This is our live show.
Oh,
This is my handsome nephew. He's going to college in September. Or is it August? This time August, right?
August. Yeah.
Yeah, he was only 2 pounds when he was born. So he's a little 2 pounder, but he's so big right now. Yeah. And ladies, he's single. He might need a cougar to help.
I don't know about a cougar. I
Your
don't know
brother
about-
has one.
Yeah, I don't know about
His
a
younger brother take out a cougar because he's 15, his girlfriend is 16,
uh
going on 17.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's an amazing kid. He's awesome.
Amazing young man.
Amazing young man. I'm sorry, he's 18, so he's an amazing young man.
Young man.
Young man. So yeah, so he's one of my well, it's my nephew. So my little big sister son. She's barely 5 feet tall. We're just talking about that. So how to meet everybody.
You ain't that much taller than her, but a half an inch.
No, he's still me.
I don't know about a half an inch.
He's talking about me. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
She
short
talking
too.
about your mother is her little big sister. She
She's
only
my little
taller than
big
her by
sister.
half an inch. How much taller is she?
Darren barely 5, and I'm 5'2".
Oh, you barely taller.
I got 2 inches. I got 2 inches on her.
Yeah,
They say Wagwan youth. See, you know what Wagwan? He's American, but in Jamaica, you're
I know what it mean-
Jamaican.
I know what
You
it
know what
means.
Wagwan means.
Yeah, I know what it means.
You know what it means.
But what's up?
So yeah, well, I'm a,
Wagwan, what happened? Whopping. Whopping.
my
Let me there.
my sister. Arma was actually teaching him. With Arma BB gun, we were teaching him how to shoot. So they had some good times here.
It was.
Yeah, it's some good times, right?
I shot the target a bunch of times.
Yo, it's
He's very soft, smoking, but he's also a star athlete and captain of his football team.
Yes.
ooh, them bad
Yes.
babies like jets, boy. You seen
What?
them?
They were going so fast?
Yeah, they done straight out of the water.
Oh, yeah, we're coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the sun is gonna set right there.
you're in the wrong direction. And the sun gonna
Yeah,
set.
because it was so bright that it dimmed out you.
Let me give this to my mother.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming over.
You're welcome.
Bring me a
Bring
beer.
them one by one.
Here.
Please. I'll be right.
Oh,
Go
the
ahead.
bear was there. Bring me one too. I want a bear. They say he's to probably bring me a bear as well. Like, I mean, that ain't right. I want a bear too. Anyway, so that's one. That's one. of my family member. I'm very proud of my nieces and nephews. One of my niece, I actually posted it. She just graduated Columbia with an MBA, and she was named one of the top 100 graduates in the country. Superstar, star, absolutely awesome. And I actually she didn't come because she's grown, but our younger sister is here. She's 20, and she's about to go in her final year of
University of
college of
Pennsylvania.
University of Pennsylvania. So I'm gonna try to bring her on because she loves lights and cameras. She puts on makeup.
Yo,
She puts on makeup to put on
her
to take
IG's
pictures.
impeccable. I'm trying to get her to help me out, man. She ain't got time for me.
I'm gonna yeah, because everybody's upstairs and you decide to be on this level.
No,
So
I was up there. We was down here all day. She didn't want to do my IG. She was doing other shit.
yeah, well, she's going to school for that, isn't she?
Hmm.
It's public relations and digital
Yeah,
marketing.
so I was out there trying to get her to help me with my IG. She ain't had time for it.
Attempt to start come. Folks, I'm gonna pop my family in
Mhm.
every bit here and there. It's most of my family that's here. None of Armel is here, but my family is Armel's family.
Yeah, I was working. So I was like, I didn't know I was working, but I think somebody's might stop through or whatever.
We still have somebody coming through.
No,
No, because you can't.
I had
But
to
we
work, so
still-
I didn't have time to prepare. So I didn't want to have anybody come through, and I
We
wasn't
still-
even
You
here.
know that they're gonna still have food coming in.
Yeah,
here,
they
though.
still have food, but
Yeah.
I might not have even been here.
Right now we're waiting. We had some corn too. I am so overstuffed. We actually have some chicken coming in
It's like you
Some
invite
jerk
somebody
chicken
to the party and you ain't
and
even
jerk
there.
pork coming up. Jerk chicken and
It's
jerk
like
pork.
you invite somebody to a party and you not there. You know, I didn't want that to happen because my schedule is kind of crazy this weekend.
Yeah. So tomorrow I think the plans tomorrow. Are you still doing any shooting tomorrow?
They
didn't have
don't
time.
want to shoot. They were fine with the damn BB guy.
Oh, you're disappointed because you
I
had
think
all the guns out there.
Chad wanted it overwhelmed them. You know,
Chad is my younger nephew, and it was fun for him to watch because he kept on doing these crazy movie poses and trying to shoot, and I was watching him. And
so
he was doing this crazy. He was actually going behind a chair, sitting on the chair, doing these crazy moves and shooting the gun.
yeah. So I had to show them pretty much gun
The
safety.
movie is
A lot of gun
different.
safety, like letting them know that treat every gun as if it was always loaded, and how
Yes, that's important because at
Yeah.
one point watching him, I think he got so much into the posing and doing all this movie stuff and movie positions that I think he was missing what was important to always remember
you always remember to check and
to
keep your hands
be
away from the
careful.
trigger.
That gun is
Yeah,
not a
it's
play,
not
a
a
toy,
it's not a toy.
but
No.
a serious. How you
So-
bring 2 beer?
Yeah.
What?
Why you all in my shit?
I'm just want you to drink. You
All
gonna
in
drink
my
2 beer
grill.
today?
What's up? Who this? Mentos. What's up, Mentos? That's welcome to the world. Welcome to the 2 Alpha Life world. But yeah, man, it's just a family weekend. I didn't want, I had a couple of people that might have showed up, but I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have somebody come here and I wasn't here
Yeah.
or
Oh.
something like that.
Yeah, because I mean, he was going back and forth between our actual house, Walmart, Home Depot, because we're still doing some final things here and there. Even though besides the chaos of having family here, so yeah, he was back and forth.
back and forth, running around, and it was crazy. But fortunately, everything slowed down. I got like 2 other things to do here.
Yeah, you have to finish fix up that bed. Did you buy the pieces for the bed?
I can't
Mhm.
find the screws, Cassian.
I thought you got new screws from into Home Depot.
No, not for that bed because I had screws for it. But I just can't
was
find it.
looking-
It's scattered around here somewhere.
It's probably one of those buckets that you have there.
Yeah, it probably is, but I don't feel like looking for it.
Oh, okay. So,
So
So
you had to have either the screws for that or the garbage disposal.
well, we needed the sink to cook.
Okay, well then,
Okay.
there you go.
That's
You
all
can't
bad.
have yo.
Well,
Let me tell you about family. You ever seen somebody who gotta have everything? It doesn't matter what the order. That's her. She gotta have it.
I think it's gotta be a certain way though, right?
It's not so much
I-
certain way. Somebody who gotta have shit done.
Well, as a side note, actually, and I thought I wanted to just address this quickly and to put it out there. I had two people reach out to me about the business credit information. Um, and just to be clear, the information is there, um, and the value is definitely there, but nothing. I mean, I am actually now working with that company because I thought it brought value. So I wanted to be clear that even I'll be happy to give as much information as possible. But if you do want to take advantage of it,
You
there
working with
is.
a company.
I'm working with the company. I can
Okay.
say what it is
Okay.
because I mean I just want to make
You
sure.
didn't say that in the live.
I did not because at the time it was not. But I
Okay.
decided that it was so great that I'm sharing so many people that I actually wanted to make sure that if I'm going to
Okay.
share the company's name that I'm with them. That just made sense.
Okay.
And I was given the go ahead that I could say the company and so on. But there is to be involved and actually to get the business credit going, there is a cost because there's always a cost to do something. But the overall value is way surpasses whatever the cost is. In fact, someone that I was speaking to, he thought it cost 5 times what it than what
Say
it
that for
actually is.
another lie, cause she'll talk about this shit
No,
for
no, I'm
hours.
just no.
For
I just
real.
wanted to address it because people are like, well, you didn't say that it was a cost, and I'm like, I'd be happy to share some of the information, but in the end, if you want to actually do it, there is a bit of a cost, and because you're gonna
The
get
game is to be
access.
sold, not told.
Yeah, you're gonna get access to you're gonna get access to stuff, and that to helps you build it, and there's a cost
The
for
game is to be
access.
sold, not told.
Um,
Like I said, treat everything like a business.
everything's a cost.
Everything is a business. You know what I mean? And but everything isn't a
But
hustle. And
the
you
value
know,
outweighs substantially higher than the cost, substantially higher.
exactly.
Yeah,
Even family is a business. You know, you have to balance. You have to balance it. It has budgets. You know what I mean? They didn't give like the old moms, the stay-at-home moms, enough credit because at the same time they were staying home, they was managing the household. Time management is time management is more important than money management because
yeah,
if you can't get that right, you wasting a lot of money. So manage your time, manage your resources, and do that is not just for the uh the workforce, or you may go to the corporate America, or you may do it for your YouTube thing. Also apply the same business principles to family. You know what I mean? Your children, their assets, develop them, nurture them. You know what I mean? Nurture your partner. I don't know how they say it with the political correct term for this shit right now. Nurture your partner. Like
hey
that's an
Shauna.
investment. Like I put up with a lot of shit because it's gonna
Oh,
come back to me. You know what I mean?
do you see who's popping in? Carbon
How
Q
you
is
doing,
here.
Carbon
Shana
Q?
is here.
How you doing, Shanna?
Hi, Shana. Hey,
Yeah, I
Carbon
put up
Q.
with a lot of stuff, but the stuff I put out with is an investment. It's a business. It's an investment. You know, she puts this, but the way she invests, she puts very little in and expect more out.
That's not true.
But it's
That's
not.
actually smart business. You try to invest a little part and put as much as possible.
Yeah, so
That's a smart
she
business.
puts as little in as possible and try to get a lot out on the family thing. But I make her pay for it on the other side.
Why you telling everybody your business now?
Because that's how you carry it. You carry your business like that. A
Well,
little in, a lot out.
well, that's how you're supposed to. You're supposed to squeeze as much as you can out of something as much as possible. That's what.
Until you break it.
Not quite,
Because
but you know,
a business you could burn that bitch down and start all over. But a
with
person
business
you
credit you
can't.
can.
A business you could burn that bitch down and start all over. But when you're dealing with people and family, I don't think that's such a good idea. But people have been doing that. That's why it's like families and relationships seem so disposable over the
Right.
past few years. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean,
Or people are not communicating. I know like when my grandmother died like 2 years ago, our family barely talked. Like dead
was
serious.
she the one that glue y'all together?
And before her, my aunt Shelly, she died. It went one way. Then when my grandmother died, we barely What
So
up,
she was a
yo?
glue. She was a
Those
glue.
cats don't even like you on a gram or nothing like that, for real.
So
But when she was alive, if my grandmother said, "Yo, go," that's what it was. Everybody followed on. Or back before Instagram or Facebook, my Aunt Shelly, if she said go, everybody go. You know, but she died, the grandmother died, as the elders died, and the families are falling the hell apart. Next thing you know, our kids gonna be laying around with our cousins' kids or something like that, having like 3 head babies or some shit. We gotta pull this. We gotta figure out how to pull a family together.
yeah. Our family is so big that it's best that they know each other because it's very possible that you could end up getting involved with your
Yo,
cousin.
I got
That's how big
probably
they are.
I literally have one of the biggest families in Brooklyn. I'm dead
There's a
serious.
lot of you.
It's a lot of us, you know what I mean? So like when people talk about bullying, that's some shit that I had swarm. I went to school, somebody said something wrong, they couldn't do that. I had swarm. It's a lot of us. But I have cousins. I have probably 69 cousins. And they got kids, and they kids got kids.
Each cousin got 13 kids.
I have a lot of kids. You know, there's a lot of us. So that's first cousins. What happens is I don't want, you know what I mean? It crazy. It happened before. It's like my little cousin hollering at my little cousin, find out it's my little cousin. You know what I mean?
That is important to know your family.
Know your people, bro. Like word? Where they live? Word? That's crazy.
No.
My son running up my like nah.
No, okay, because like you have the mixed office, but then you
Don't
have
say
well, that's your name,
so.
but then you have all these other
You know everybody
branches
don't have
of-
the same name.
branches, so you have to know who the branches are.
And then you know you got the boys with the baby moms, and every baby mom's got a different name. You know, it's crazy.
So you gotta be there at the family reunions.
And then family union fell off. Like since my grandmother died, shit, I ain't know. I ain't been to
like
one.
2 years now.
Yeah, she's been like 2 years now. Nobody even went to it, you know. Nobody even went to it. And I know a Cassian family, they're small, compact, and clannish. They come to the party and war with each other.
No, well, my two uncles.
Nah, they'll come, they will talk, but they wait till everybody else is around, and then they go to war with each other.
The one time my uncles kind of fight, but because they were old and drunk.
Yeah,
So,
they start the drinking, they had fun, they had a story. They're clannish, they're close, but they keep their conflict within.
Well, you know what? I actually have
You know?
3 older sisters, and they're all extremely close, very, very close. So
They live like a few blocks away from each other.
They see each other almost on a daily basis. They party. Well, they're kind of going through their phase where they're partying a lot these days, but they're all very, very close to each other. And I mean, they all live in New York, and I live here. But I do appreciate that, and it's always great when you have family that actually like each other and like to be around each other. I mean, that to me is just so amazing. The worst since you have families who can stand each other or can be around each other. So if you actually have that, or you see an opportunity to nurture that, it's so important to nurture that, to accept each family member has a quirk. Armel has a quirk himself.
I have lots of quirks.
Oh, I got a lot. Okay, I was trying to be nice and said you only had one.
I have a lot of them.
You got a lot. Okay, that's true.
I'm unique.
See, I was trying to be nice and say you didn't have
I'm
a
rather
lot.
unique.
All right, see, I'm trying
Go
to be
ahead.
nice. But yeah, so it's recognizing that each person has a quirk, and regardless of what that is that you appreciate that's just how they are, and you love and appreciate them for who they are. Because you yourself probably got 1,000,001 quirks and craziness, and you don't see it, but your family members see it, but they still love you regardless of that.
Nah, but for real, what happens is, right, with my particular family, and I think it caused
I
a
want to start
closeness.
bringing my family.
What happened with as far as closest, my grandmother and my aunt was around. When my aunt was around, like holidays, Halloween,
back.
we always had parties, Halloween party, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, and everybody would show up, and it was so many of us that it was just the fight for attention. It was always a competition, so it was the flex. And that's why I say, I love the fucking flex because as I was growing up, it was so many cousins that I had, and even more now. That first cousin that when we get together, it was like, okay, who can dance the best? I lost that one. I could never dance, but I was the livest one at that party though. So I had to do something. You had to be good at something when I was growing up. So as we grew up and became adults, there was the even teenagers, there was a competition of getting money or to get fly or education, who's going to college, what degree is this person getting, or XYZ. So, or this person's kids that, or this person's kids doing that. It was always the competition. Um, I think some of my girl cousins talk to each other, but very few of them talk to me. But unless they see me in passing, and it's kind of like a little bit, and it's a strange thing with life tribulations. I never the way I live my life has always been like particularly ups and downs, and it included in the in firearms as well. Like I used to have a whole bunch of different firearms, HK, everything. Then when I had an incident, I stopped. I just didn't have a need for it. I just didn't want to be around it. And then I had another incident probably 20 years later, or years, I don't know how many years later, when the pumpkin came, I got back into it. And the time that I was out, maybe about 15 years that I was out of, or 12 years that I was out, the people that was being envious caught up, or the people that was looking at me, oh yeah, I got more than Armel. like, like they trying to compare, like they trying to use me as their goal post or something like that. And then when I go now, they don't talk to me. Like a cousin of mine, oh yeah, I started back in the firearms. I was just like, yeah, I started back. Oh, that's bullshit. Da, 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 da. Oh, you should get this. I was like, nah, I'm not liking this. So he started, oh, look at my collection, this, look at my collection, that. Now he come out here. We had a little get together. My man Tack Life J came and Kick Up Dust came through. That dude don't even talk to me no more. For real. Just and everybody was a particular gentleman. These fools pull their guns out. My cousin pulled out his AK. He was like, yeah, 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 yeah. And that shit was all good to Tack Life J pulled out his AK and was like, yo, this is, and it was quiet. My cousin don't even talk to me no more over some dumb shit. But that just shows his card. That just shows his card. You know what I mean? That shows his card. Oh, I was supposed to have the best AK versus Tack Life J, who he just met. Tack came through, showed me love. You know, what I mean, this is my boy. I told him, I said, my man Tack got those AKs. Oh fuck that, yeah, you don't know that. Da 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 da. This is how this dude is talking. You feel me? This shit happened. My man don't even talk to me no more. And it was my cousin. My cousin don't even talk to me no more over some dumb shit like that. But it's real. It's become the same. It become the same thing. So it becomes the same thing with education. You know what I mean? I'm I was literally, it's like I said, it's 65 of us, right? In my group, in our generation group, and that generation group ranges from 55 to 45, right? So if you give it 10 years, I was no, 55. My cousin, I have older cousins, but 55, the cousins that are 50, I was the first person to graduate high school in my entire family. You know what I mean? So After me, right? There's some everybody followed. I was the first one to go to a university. I was the first one to go to postgraduate school. I was the first. People followed after that, but then they don't talk to me no more.
Who don't talk to you no more?
Like my cousins, like
Mm.
it's like, but and I wish it wasn't like that because I love them because they the most stylish people I know.
What?
My cousins are the flyest people I know but I don't know why we don't have contact no more. Or maybe
People grow apart though, and that's not. I mean, that just happens.
I don't know why though. We
'Cause-
got the same. We literally grew up in the same house.
yeah, but y'all have different goals and dreams and aspirations, and you're heading a certain direction. Someone is heading in a certain direction, and people grow apart. I mean, I mean, not everybody's meant to be in your life from the beginning and
And
end
I
of
know
your
they
life.
watching too because check, right. This is the crazy thing, and I'm probably stressed on my family, right? Check, right. We go to my daughter's picnic, right? Oh, where you were at? My mother called me while we were there. Mama was like, "Yeah, we at my daughter's school's picnic. It's bingo night or whatever." It's like, all right, we posted on Instagram. So my mother called me. It's like, last week, where you went? They said you was out at a picnic. So it's like, who telling you this? These people watching me, but they not liking me. You know what I mean? But talking shit about me. You know what I mean?
But was
Like,
it
where you getting
negative
that from?
though?
No, it wasn't negative. But like my shit, if you watching me like that, say something, comment. You know what I mean? Don't be I don't. What's the deal with that? I'm not even. I don't understand it. I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? And I wasn't raised like that, and I know they was because we was all in the same house.
It sounds pain. It sounds like you're in pain. Talking about it.
Yeah, I'm in pain because I don't like it.
Mm.
I'm offended, and it's all right for me to get offended because those are only people who really offend me because I love them.
Your family members.
And this
But
one
I mean,
here
but
drives me nuts.
I ain't gonna comment on that right now. But this thing is in my face. But the thing is
Don't look at it. Look at the screen.
I'm not very sure.
It's to shine on your face so you don't fade out. I mean,
I'm not meant for all this lights and camera and action shit.
throw the stunners on.
I need to put some shades on or something.
Throw the stunners on, man.
No, but I think I could wear the other glasses.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, okay, I've had friends like people are in your life for a reason and a season, and that actually includes people that were once close to you at some point in your life, right? And it's okay to recognize that sometimes that person's season may have ended, and they're no longer meant to be in your life. And I mean, I'm not saying that you don't talk to me should you ever see them or you what we Jamaican call you malice them, but you do, and then you do recognize that eventually people get caught up in their own lives and their own situation, and your paths are not meant to align as much anymore, if at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay, because you appreciate people when they're in your life, and you even when they've left your life, you appreciate them, but you still go on with your life. You
Yo,
know?
and the crazy shit, right? This is the craziest thing that happened, right? My family is so crazy, and I wish it wasn't really like this, right? And I'm probably like that too, because I literally won a candidate on. I'm gotta address this because it was a lot of RGG got a lot of blowback over that. I won a candidate, right? And I ain't want it. The reason why I ain't want the candidate is because my cousin got one, and I don't want nothing that dude got. That's probably just me, but it is what it is. But a lot of people thought it was salty or something in the game, but it was just like I don't get stuff that other people got that people I know got. If I want to use something that they got, I use this. So it's I grew up like have something different so we could share it out. You know what I mean? So if I got
Hey, Uncle Derek.
if I got the blue Cortezes with the blue stripe and you got the ones with the red stripe, we switched that up. You know what I mean? He got the one with the black stripe, we switched that up. So that way when we go, we wear in a different
I'm
pair every day, you know.
Oh, so it make the clothes look plentiful.
Yeah, so you make yourself look plentiful. So we never got the same thing. We always used to wear the same size. Now these guys are all big and stuff, and I'm still
Hey,
skinny.
hey, Uncle Derek, come say hi
Come on, say hi.
to people on live.
Yo, y'all seen this guy on in my live in Jamaica? Sit down, man. Sit down. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Hi.
Hey,
It's my Uncle Derek.
yo, he was live in Jamaica when he said what?
Remember what he said? Did you minimize?
Yeah, I
it?
did minimize it. I'm stupid. I was trying to maximize it.
That's the wrong one. No,
That's it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's Uncle Delroy. It's my Uncle Delroy.
What am I speaking with?
You're speaking
Everybody.
to everybody. There's Carbon Q, Jova Q. I mean, there's Shauna.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Everybody from where?
Yeah,
Right
they-
round the
from
world?
around the country.
yeah, around the world.
Uncle Delroy is old school Jamaican, man. So he's
Yeah.
he's still figuring out the internet. He's still figuring out the internet. My
I need to know if I'm in England or Africa.
no, well, no,
Yeah.
I mean, they're all from all over.
All over,
They're
okay.
all over, Uncle Delroy.
Followers are all over.
Yeah, so
That's good.
This is some words of wisdom.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what the topic of the discussion?
Family.
The importance of family.
and balancing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Now I see, guys.
Hey,
I see.
Rodney.
I think my niece learned from the elders. Because
Okay,
we believe in family.
that is true.
Yeah, so we travel hundreds of miles all the time just to be with family.
That is true.
Yeah, so we have that commitment.
Yeah. Because my family all come from New York City, so I'm a good with no traffic 5 hours away. This time I think it took 7 or 8 hours to get here because the traffic was really
Yeah.
bad. But it's like once you put the call out to any of my family members that hey, we're having something, we always try to be there for each other no matter the distance. Anything happen, we drop a hat if we have to fly to Jamaica or go take care of whatever is going on. So it's very tight knit. Like I was just saying that my sisters are they live close to each other and they're super close. So it's important. Family is important, and and we wanted to say the importance of that since this is Memorial Weekend, and a lot of people, of course, spend time with their family, and families are traveling all over to be together.
Yo, this
It's
guy
a
here make the
celebration of
best
that.
oxtail. The best oxtail. You buy that shit at the Jamaican restaurant, you never ate it before. Best oxtail in the US of A. This dude right
that's
here.
it.
That's it. Stew peas, best stew peas on the planet Earth.
Oh shoot! I remember one time years ago, my cousin came to visit when we lived in New York beside Uncle Delroy. And Uncle Delroy prepared a meal and gave it to him, and he kept on talking how amazing a meal it was. When the meal was really tin mackerel,
And dumpling.
and dumpling, but Uncle
Yo,
Delroy put
it
the
was
twist.
survival food. It was survival food.
Uncle
Mackerel,
Delroy-
mackerel fish in the can and flour water dumpling.
but that
That shit was damn near a jailhouse meal, but that shit was he do food
that
like
shit was
crazy,
banging.
boy.
But he kept on talking. He always talk about the special fish that my uncle made for him. How it was. I was like, yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. But it was tin mackerel.
Canned fish.
Canned fish.
It was canned fish.
Canned fish. Yo, he made canned fish look like a gourmet meal. He had canned fish like a gourmet meal,
Canned
boy.
fish. It was good.
Yes, best oxtails in the U.S. Rodney. Best oxtails ever.
So I'm not saying nobody respond.
Yo, I don't go seriously though.
Okay.
They're calling your name Uncle Delroy. Say hi to your Uncle Delroy. See,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say Uncle Delroy cheesy.
Yeah, yo, for real. I don't like Jamaican restaurants because I eat the real thing. I'm telling you, boy, when you have the real thing, that restaurant shit don't impress you.
Yeah.
It's that
We-
street
we-
food.
we
What they call it, mix up.
mix up. We have
Mix up.
on our way down here. You know what we had for breakfast? Crackers and cheese, cheddar cheese.
Yeah, sometimes poor people produce the best shit, man.
Yo,
But it's water crackers.
Yo,
Let them be
you
Jamaican
wake
water
up-
crackers.
this morning, what was the food?
What
was for breakfast this morning?
Ackee and saltfish and callaloo.
and fried dumpling
Fried
with
dumplings,
yams
bananas.
and bananas. That's the
Jamaica
food.
bananas too. All the way
Yes.
from Jamaica.
So that's the food that you say both be
and
eating.
yams.
Yellow
Yams.
yams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
the
Jack.
whole spread. Dinner for breakfast. That was breakfast this morning.
Mhm.
That was before you start the work.
Yeah, I'm still full from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's always massive cooking up a store, man. If you should ever, if anybody were to ever come into any of our events, it's all about the food. Jamaicans have we believe that we should have
Wow.
like several and several and
Yeah.
several.
If you ain't break bread with somebody and have a drink with them, they ain't your friend.
That's right. Breaking bread with your brother is the closest thing you can ever have. Like seeing Jesus.
Well, I remember the policy in Jamaica is that when you're cooking, if anybody visit, you always offer them dinner. You always offer them. So no matter how small it is, you stretch it out. You stretch the food
Yo,
out.
and I'm on thank Shanna and Jason for letting me break bread with them, yo.
I have a
They
friend.
show me nothing but hospitality.
I
I
had
love that.
I had a friend, whenever he cooks, he hide a plate inside the oven. So if anybody come around, him can give them a dumpling.
Damn right. Dumpling with little gravy. And look at me. And dumpling with little gravy.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. We've been talking all this time. I didn't do that, man.
Yeah, invite somebody in if they want to come.
Oh.
It's right there, Catherine.
Ah.
It's on the bottom. She got a
Ah.
little, what's her name? Invite. Copy.
And put it in. Oh shit. I didn't realize I didn't do that.
Paste. Edit. Paste. Send. Yeah. Invite. Yo, come in if you want. Holla at me because y'all my family too. You understand?
Well, Jason said you're a family. You welcome.
Yeah, yo, we broke bread. We family for real. This shit is bigger than rap. Jason showed me love.
You said
Jason
so honest
said-
didn't
Yo.
coming.
Jason and them took me to Dungeness Crabs, yo. Yo, seafood dinner? That's crazy.
That's good hospitality.
That's hospitality. If they give you a dumpling like Delroy talking about, that's one thing. That's love. But a seafood, they
Yeah.
love you to death. Go ahead. Let Rodney come in.
Hey, Rodney.
What up, Rodney? Old lad.
Chilling family. What up, Uncle? Oh,
Hey.
yo, I'm not even Jamaican, but Wagwan.
Ah!
Wham!
Well, everything I want, enough love.
Respects in.
Yeah, a lot of love.
Bless.
Yeah. Sharing.
Yeah,
is
I'm Haitian, son. So, yo, the Caribbean love it is what it is, brother.
Hey.
Bless up. Bless. Yo, are you gonna be in Georgia? Yo, I got about 10 pounds of oxtails in the freezer.
He said he's got 10 pounds.
10 pounds. I'll sell them for what?
You got to bring 40 pounds.
I get it for $4.95 a
Pounds not a
pound.
lot.
Yo,
Yo,
we get
my
the
daughter-
oxtails down there.
My daughter be grabbing the meat and be eating. She alone can knock out 2 pounds by herself. I'm not even playing.
Yo, if you need me to bring some oxtails,
Everybody a Rasta man and don't eat pork until they get the real jerk pork.
son, let me tell you something, babe. I'm already bringing Billy and Erica 2 bottles. If y'all need some oxtails, you gotta let me know now. Like we got oxtails super cheap.
Oh my gosh, we're adding more. Come on in, brother.
Billy, no,
What
Billy
now?
Blanco. Billy
Bad
Blanco.
man there now. What?
Yeah, babe.
Yo.
Billy Mafla family, the flies live on YouTube. It's my
Billy.
What up? What up?
Billy, guess what's happening
Yo.
this weekend? I missed it. My sister didn't even said a word to me, son.
What happened?
Carnival in Orlando.
How you missed that?
Being a fat guy, being
That's how
fat.
I go. You know, that usually slows me down from what I need to do.
Oh shit! Hold on. I gotta fall back. I got a cousin calling me.
On here,
I
Jermaine.
got
You
a
got it.
cousin
You got
calling.
it.
Yeah,
I
he
was
from New
in
York.
I was
I
in
need to know.
Georgia last week.
He was in Georgia last week, Billy.
You
What?
were? Oh, it
What
just
part of
popped
Georgia
up.
you was at?
I haven't there know the places like that.
He don't know the places like that. He was just there.
Yeah. I went down to my daughter-in-law's house, Warren's wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. She's from Georgia.
Oh,
So they probably buy that big ass army base down there, Billy.
Oh, that's like the Columbus joint.
I don't know where that place at.
I can't
I'm
say.
saying where's that? I don't know where it's at.
oh, did you go there
The-
from going? You went to North Carolina and you went to
Yeah.
Where them
Georgia?
people jump
Yeah.
out of airplanes and kill
It's
people
not
and shit.
far over inside of Georgia. She is. As you enter inside there, like you're going to it's close to Stone Mountain.
I hear Zayda crying. I'll be
Close
back.
to Stone
Mm.
Mountain. Zadie's crying.
It's very close to Stone Mountain.
He said it's close to Stone Mountain. But anyway, right? Yo, we revamping the merch. I hired a professional designer. You know,
Dope.
so we're hiring a professional designer because Billy's unavailable. He too busy designing for the whole community. You know, I don't want to
Yeah.
overload you, man. I had to call the
I
Philippines.
I got one question for Delroy.
Yeah.
Uncle Delroy. Freddie
Bless
McGregor,
Yeah.
McGregor, or Barry Salmon?
Freddie
Mm.
or Barry Salmon. To be honest, it's a good clash, but I love berries.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
I think I'm the
very good
same way.
clash, but I love berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't bring his DJ setup here. You throw a party, he takes over your damn equipment too. He takes
Yeah.
over your yeah. Yo, he took over the set. I'm playing some Onyx and shit. Then he started playing some damn country music out there. He had to feel the vibes. Then he took over. I had to throw Barris on to calm him down.
Yeah.
I had to throw Barris on to calm him down. Then he rolled up him spliff and he was good.
That's right. I know from that time I haven't smoked another split.
Yeah.
From the last time I was by the house.
Yeah.
Before I came here, I gave a guy a nice little bag that I planted from last year.
Mhm.
So I haven't smoked anything from that time.
Yeah, that was my birthday party 2 years ago. But this year this year is my 50th birthday and I'm doing it small. I'm either going to camp out here or I'm going to go to New York and see the Rock the Bells concert that weekend and up in the park. Yeah, I know where the park at in Queens. What is it called?
Baisley?
Nah, the other one, the big one over on Farmers Boulevard. What's that park on Farmers Boulevard, Delroy?
I don't know the place. They forgot me just
Roy
come
Wilkerson
foreign.
Park or some shit?
Yeah. Tell me something, blood. You asked me
Yeah.
a question. I tell you true. I ask you one now. Between Delroy Wilson and Delroy Wilson and Ken Booth.
Oh,
What you
all day,
say?
Ken Booth. Ken Booth, all day.
Because both of them do a lot of redone music.
I don't
Yeah,
know
they
this.
take a lot of R&B and
Yeah.
redo it.
Right.
Dub.
So you
But-
Ken Booth.
Yeah, Ken Booth. Definitely.
Okay. Definitely. I'm Delroy, so you know my heart is weak on the fence.
Yeah. Yep.
And and they both start singing about the same age.
hmm
Yeah. They both start this thing about the same age group. Yeah, cause Delroy kick off when he was about 13,
I'm gonna help
14.
Delroy start a live just talking shit because he's a philosopher too.
Yeah. They start about the same time.
So tell me about the lady, the Jamaican lady cook, the story that you told me. Yo, folklore about the cook, how the lady just so used to and her husband bought her a stove or her son bought her a stove. You know that one?
No.
He told me a story, right? Where the woman in Jamaica, because back in Jamaica they have a coal pot. So they put the coal on the thing, and they use something like a hub, like a rim,
Yes.
like a tire
Right.
rim, like a tire rim, and it's low to the ground, and you put the pot on top of that. That's a stove iron. You know what I mean? That's it, Jamaican stove. So the lady cook all the good food, and all the food is good on the stove pot, but it's low to the ground. So he bought her son or her grandson bought her a stove, a real stove, right? So she pushed the table up to the daggone thing, jumped on top of it to steer the motherfucking pot up, like to steer the pot up because it wasn't low to the ground, because she was used to cooking low to the ground. I don't know.
Which how it should be.
Right now, even in New York, I have a rim with 3 legs on it that I used to do cooking in my backyard.
Like big cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a rim
For
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah. And I put 3 legs on it so it come up to like wayside so I can stir my pot and all of that.
Yeah,
Nice.
you make L soup, and we had soup today too.
I
we
like
had
to make
soup today,
goated
too.
soup.
Goated soup,
water.
Manish water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If y'all
What-
ever watch Pop,
what part-
man,
What part of New York you in?
I'm in the Bronx.
Ah,
I'm in the Bronx, Northern Bronx.
yeah.
Or Northeast
Are you-
Bronx, whatever.
like
Yeah, I mean-
Riverside area.
Close to a little below River.
No, like Pelham Parkway, Laconia
Yeah.
area.
Ah,
The suburbs.
Gunnell Road.
the nice
The
part.
OG suburbs. You drive through there, you don't even know you in the Bronx.
Man, I used to go on Jerome Avenue in the
It's
Bronx.
nothing like Jerome Avenue.
Yeah.
That is way back, you know.
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
it's a part of the Bronx, and then people's like, "Is this the Bronx?"
a matter of fact, in my 3 blocks around my house, there's no deli.
Nothing.
Yeah, no deli, no corner store. You
Oh,
have to
no.
walk 2 blocks to find a corner store. You forget? Yeah, you have to go 2
I
blocks.
should live 2 houses from him,
Yeah.
For real?
for real. So it was his house. What's the good dude name? Yeah. So there was a house in between my house and his house.
Mm-hmm.
So we literally had to walk, come down, walk past somebody's driveway to go get to eat every day. Because he'll cook. He'll cook almost every day. So we go to a cookout. I could literally jump over the fence into the backyard.
Robbie is
Rabbit.
right.
I could look at a rabbit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah. So
He's really Robinson, but I call him Robbie. I
Yeah.
shorten it.
yeah. So we used to live like a house away, like one space house, one driveway between.
Mm-hmm.
He's retired and all of that now and everything.
Yeah, it's good. That's all good.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
I'm out
right.
here.
Yes.
It's Uncle Delroy.
Uncle Delroy, sorry. Jack
Mhm.
Radix or Tenor Saw?
I'm gonna say tenor.
Yeah?
More cultured. And more cultured.
I'm a
Yeah, let me show you what chicken look like. Let me go get some chicken.
Chicken is bomb.
Let me show you get some chicken.
I'm a Jack Radix fan.
Huh?
Okay.
Billy,
Yes.
a old school reggae. Yes.
That chicken is
You know what
good.
Billy is? He dark now, but that yellow man them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fish
man.
is good. I need to give- Yo, fish and soup good. I'm like so late into all this conversation. That shit good. Fish and soup, cold pit soup, yeah. You
Me
know
and
what?
Uncle Delroy talking about the best reggae music.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that what people don't know is that Jamaicans actually really, especially older Jamaicans, really love country and western. So a lot of country western music that I ended up growing up listening to, and Jamaicans did a dub of it actually. So we have a lot of Jamaican version of country and western music.
Yeah.
So people
Well-
didn't know that.
Look at that. Look at
Well-
that.
One of my favorite songs was Billy Red. You ever hear that one?
Well, the texture is really good. I just had
Oh
one.
my God.
I stuck it. I just had a chicken. I was
It's
like, should I come
spicy.
on? No, man, it's good flavor.
No.
I never even season long. Barrington leave it. What?
I wonder if my wife can manage it. It's spicy.
It's not hot.
Mm-mm,
No,
not
she
hot.
was eating it.
Give me a second.
It's not hot.
Yo, Delroy like the camera.
Because it's addictive, huh?
Delroy like the camera.
Because Dara is an entertainer. Once him get talking sometimes, but especially when on them room. On them room. What? Really, really cool conversations, man.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so yeah, so we talk about the country western music that Jamaicans, because I ended up listening to Jeff Foxworthy as well when he was like, someone's a redneck when they do this and that. And I remember growing up listening to him and thinking it was really, really funny. So there's a lot of country western music that played when I was growing up. So I knew a lot. I knew Dolly Parton. I love Dolly Parton.
And I'm a hip hopper.
Kenny Rogers. Yeah, so
And I'm a
so
hip
different-
hopper. She don't know nothing
think-
about it.
I mean,
In that time in Jamaica, I think Kenny Rogers was like the biggest singer.
Billy, you been
Yes.
in Jamaica yet, man?
Kenny Rogers was the bomb when I was growing up.
Billy, you been in
No,
Jamaica
no.
yet?
Not yet.
Get your passport. You might have to take you on a ride, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to take you on a ride.
What area was your family in? Is your family in?
Kingston, Jamaica, where all the gunshot fire.
Boom!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Almantown. Big up.
Yo,
Wow. I told my parents had a famous bar in Jamaica back in the days. It was-
Shaggy and Sting made a video when her
Do you know
parents
that
bought.
video and Shaggy did like 2 years ago? The song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that bar.
With Sting.
With Sting, that bar. Some of the feature was actually my mom's old bar. Yeah,
It's
she
still her bar.
That's still her bar.
That's
Blue Body. Some of the
Isn't Shaggy?
good. Huh?
Shaggy, I think he's in Valley Stream now.
Shaggy, yeah, he lives in Long Island because it was in New York. I heard he lived in Long Island. But I'm
Mhm.
saying that that video that he did with Shaggy and Sting, that bar that was featured in that video,
Yo, that
it's
same
actually my
bar.
family bar.
That same bar, right? That same bar is in the video where Delroy is talking. I posted it on Instagram when I went to Jamaica when I was with
It wasn't him. Joe Bacuse, it wasn't him.
yeah, when I was with what's his name? Beanie Man. That
Yeah.
same bar, that's what I had Delroy there. But Sonya, they paid Sonya to paint the bar red for that video. The Red Stripe sponsored the video or something. And Cassie and
My
mom painted the bar red. It's called the
Damn
Blue
right.
Bonnet. But she took the Red Stripe money and painted the bar red for Red Stripe. And as soon as the
Wow.
Red Stripe was over, she painted it back blue.
I bet it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think in the video, my stepfather was playing dominoes too.
Yeah. So I posted that video on Instagram. I'm not sure. And it was on my personal
Maybe we're gonna repost it so people can go looking
Yeah.
for the bar.
but that's the same exact bar that's on the Sting and Shaggy video.
I think we actually have a picture of that.
Was
That bar, I mean, my parents owned that bar since I was a baby, and at one point it was
they owned that bar since 1977.
Yeah, it was a very popular bar. A lot of celebrities and stuff when I was a kid would come there and hang out there, and politicians and so on. And it was a bar deep in the ghetto, but it was pretty famous at a time that when I was growing up. So real Jamaican life.
And Delroy camp up there every time he goes to
When
Jamaica.
Delroy, that's their favorite spot. So every time he goes to Jamaica, he has to be there and he be hanging out and playing.
He's like the ambassador. He said
yeah.
the
I
executive.
think the video that you did, he was at the bar. Wasn't
Yeah, he was
Oh,
at
was
the
he?
bar. He always at the bar. You go
Yeah,
to-
he goes to Jamaica and he be hanging out at that bar, man. It was
that
like,
bar is like you sit outside. I think they custom the cafes in America after those bars in Jamaica. Like
Oh,
it-
Mhm.
here's a fun,
outside thing.
okay, here's a fun fact, people, about Jamaica that I don't know if you guys may know. A fun fact. Jamaica actually has more bars per capita, right? I think it's in Guinness Book of Records. I have to double check. But it has more bars per capita than any other country, but it also has more churches per capita. So you basically go to bar into church and vice versa. So it has a lot of bars. Almost every corner there's a bar, and there where our bar is, there is a bar across from the bar. There are
Yeah.
actually three bars.
Your
There's
bar
three
is
bars at
your
the
bar is
corner.
as
There are
successful
three.
as the credit you can lend out.
Yeah, so it's three bars. There was three bars at the corner. So and it's a little ghetto town,
You run up a tab
and
for a week.
it was very popular. So it depends on who have session where, man. So this time we have session and we block out the neighborhood, and we have session next session. Everybody eats.
A session. Oh my God. They have a session at the Blue Bonnet, right? The food is endless, and it's not like
Yeah.
buffet. It's just like the hot food, endless. Drinks are endless. Music is playing endless. As the music is playing, food and drinks are coming out. That's the
Yeah.
goddamn session. Like
That's a lot of my
that
parties.
shit is like unfucking believable. It's unfucking believable.
Free liquor, free food, and
Free
bunch of people-
food, free food, free liquor, and they give. It's not like a whole big ass plate. It's small, a bunch, and it's coming and coming and
different
coming.
types of food.
Different types of food. It's like, oh
That's
shit,
how we run our
this
parties.
should have run out. This should have run out. You get Escobe's fish. Oh, the fish should run out. You start getting goat, oxtail, dumplings, the shit just all night
That's how we run our
long.
parties,
That's a
man.
goddamn. That's a part free,
And free liquor.
free.
Damn.
That's when my uncle died last June when we went there. I think I actually posted some footage of his when we actually had. I remember the girls' troop that was passing through and dancing. Yeah, so we had people dancing. You had like a band walk around and dance, and some of the footage is from that bar that's nearby by that bar. And I think I even also was it. I don't know if it's on Everything Jamaica. Usually, Everything Jamaica sometimes ends up there on My for Life. And the two of the girls were in dancehall outfit with my two nieces that put on dancehall 90s outfit and we're taking pictures.
I don't think that made it though.
It hasn't made it yet.
I got it in my Google.
Made it yet.
I got it on
hasn't
my
made it
Google
yet.
Drive. It hasn't
Yeah.
made it yet.
Yeah, but my nieces thought it was funny to dress in There's nostalgic about the 90s. So they put on 90s
they're
dancehall
young.
clothes.
They're young in their late 20s and 30s. They were in the 90s, but they weren't there.
They were
So
born.
now they're not
They were
nostalgic.
born.
Now they're nostalgic to the 90s. So they out there with their Patra and they what's her name?
Lady Pacha outfit.
Lady Patra outfit and what's your other cousin name? The single
Oh,
lady.
Lady Saw is my
Lady
cousin.
Saw is her cousin.
For real.
Yeah.
My uncle could talk about that.
Yeah, Lady Saw is her cousin.
Lady Saw is my cousin.
Yeah. Lady Saw is probably the most important. Yeah, she's probably the most important female artist that came out of Jamaica.
Oh my
That's
God,
her cousin.
she's iconic. That's my cousin. Uncle Derek could talk about because I've never met her, but he's it's his cousin, so he's met her, talked to her, or that kind of thing.
That's Delroy's first cousin.
So it's my second cousin.
Second cousin, I
don't
guess.
know.
I don't know how that
my
works.
first cousin. It's aunt.
Yeah.
Or is his aunt or uncle? I think it's his uncle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she made some big changes. So now she's Marion Hall.
You know what? That's the. I
Yeah,
mean, I
Sharon
respect
goes
it,
with her.
But sometimes you get old, you kind of switch up a bit to spread your bread. I appreciate it. That's
Yeah,
more
because remember
business savvy.
Sharon went to see her when we had the shop in Harlem.
Oh yeah. My
Yeah.
auntie Sharon is dope. Super pretty and hot, and she's
Yeah,
like 65
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, she's a 65-year-old diva. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we were in business in Harlem.
Careful on that.
Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
forever and a day.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. When we did the Harlem,
We
did
have
a
projects.
renovation as a project, and we partnered and we fixed the place up and stuff. So yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, the Harlem Renaissance, I call that.
Yeah, but Uncle Derek could get you to talk about.
And then
it, so-
everybody followed. The haters.
Oh, was I meaning to drink that? Or was I drinking that before? I came here with some wine that and so I was here mixing my wine.
Drink, yo, you gotta be Jamaican if they drinking a wine in a red cup.
Yeah.
What? That's a Jamaican thing?
That shit ain't American, but
Why-
wine in a red cup.
This sells at Walmart. What do you mean it's not American?
Nah, you drink wine out of a glass because the plastic suck all the essence out of it.
Oh, well, we ain't got no glass here. So I
She
drink
said
that.
that's why she got to drink it fast.
Oh, I do? Okay, keep it hot. Keep it hot. Oh, God.
Yo, call Darian down here.
Oh, Diane. Oh, my little big sister.
Yeah,
Let's see if I could get her to come on camera.
yeah, she ain't gonna come on camera. She's shy.
Diane, I'm gonna bring my little big sister. I'll see
Yeah,
which
we
one of my
having
sisters
family
I can-
day, but you gotta balance that.
can
Like
see
I
who I
said,
can
we be
bring.
running around. We barely even talk to each other, but we try to make some time and try to concentrate it. The little bit of time that we have, we try to make something out of it. And I'm about to kick her off the live for real, because anytime I bring her into anything I'm interested in doing, she seems to take over.
Yo, let me give you some advice though. Just a thought. For one, people like it. For two, it's just another way to spend time together.
Yeah, that's what I originally included her with it. And I said people like her better than they like me. But because she's a more
All you do is
softer.
argue.
Huh?
All you do is argue, are Mel.
I don't argue. I'm not agreeable. You know what I mean? I really don't argue. I'm very pleasant. Erica, or anybody on here, when have you ever seen me say anything insulting or negative to anyone? Nobody. Ever.
I'm teasing you.
Yeah,
I
I'm just.
love you
I'm
both.
not. I'm not the guy who get along to get along. No. I'm that dude
That's
who's
what
like, that shit don't look kind of right. It don't smell kind of right to me. You know what I mean? I'm not
that's,
what they call like the dick rod. I'm not the fad ride on the bandwagon type dude. I never was,
yeah.
never will be.
That's how you keep it interesting, man. To me, it gotta be a conversation.
The status quo, I can't, I'm not that. That shit cool and all, but I just can't. I ain't grow up like that. You supposed to be something unique or individual. You know what I mean? Something what makes you you. But in this latest generation or this latest iteration is what everybody say is good, so it's good. Or this is tested, or this is this, or this is that, and it's not. Go ahead. Here go more family.
What's up, sister?
Everyone,
That's a niece.
this is my pretty
Oh,
little
this is
niece.
Denise.
Hi,
Yeah, she goes
How
to
are
Penn
you?
State University.
I'm good.
Yeah, what are you doing at Penn State? You're
I-
on live.
I major in public relations, but a minor in digital transit analytics,
That's so fancy. I don't know what that
Very
means.
good.
marketing and data analytics.
Okay, marketing data. Hey, dude.
I try
No,
to help her.
yeah,
I try to get her to help her with my brand, but she don't want to help me.
There's so many people asking me.
yeah. Oh, it's just that they. So yeah, her name is what your name?
Serena.
Her name is Serena. I remember your name. I just want you to remember. See if you remember your name. That's what happened when your
That's what it is.
your beard.
Throw your IG handle on so everybody can see them dope ass photos you be taking.
No. What are these people like? Actually,
Yeah, there are people who are actually on the live.
What
Yeah.
live is this?
I died her.
This is our show.
Oh,
Yo,
It's called 12 Alive.
I died going right. I gave her the BB gun, a goddamn sniper. First time with it.
Yeah.
On the BB gun. I can't wait to get her on the daggone range on the real thing. But I think I overwhelmed her with the amount of guns. That New York shit really fucks you up, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, but sniper is just like alpha.
all the other people.
Yeah, who's on? Rodney's on. Maybe I need to show the screen better.
Kill Rodney.
No.
Drop Rodney off.
There's
Huh?
someone up here.
Yeah, drop him off. Cassian don't work.
Oh,
You can
Rodney's.
remove people.
Remove. Yeah, click.
Oh, because Billy's really dark.
Yeah. Billy outside smoking.
Yeah, we outside.
I put the flashlight on.
I know.
I mean,
There you go.
Little
That's-
better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
think people on here
So
use-
congratulations on what you're doing with school too.
Huh?
Congratulations on what
Oh,
you're doing.
thank you.
Very good. Very
For
good.
an hour? Yeah, it starts at 8 o'clock. I've been calling you. She's been chilling. I didn't want to get up. What? It's late. Are you cold? I know Arma chose to come out
they
here and
doing
it's kind of
outside?
chilly.
I
Huh?
You playing the piano?
There's a party going on across the street, across the lake.
There's a party going on across the lake. They're playing like folk music.
That's some weird ass
That's
shit.
that's rich people talk right there. You guys just did that. Rich people talk.
No,
There's a
no,
party across the lake. Don't be flexing your money around here.
no. I mean, this is a regular neighborhood. No big deal.
Yeah, this is a regular place.
Hey, you guys.
Coyotes by our house.
Why you
Not
been telling
here.
them about coyotes? They be
Yo,
posting-
I had coyotes, but in my backyard, yo,
No,
I ain't
thanks,
never see a
Shakur.
coyote in my life.
I'm leaving.
She's leaving.
Later, she cold.
Enjoy. Be safe.
Yeah,
It's cold
Are you guys ready for South Georgia?
For what?
no, for South Georgia.
Oh no, we're not ready.
No, we not ready. We last minute. We get ready in the cut.
Yeah,
We get ready in the cut.
we have to figure it out though. I'm not soon. have
We
like a
last
month.
minute. Same thing last year. We get ready in the cut.
Oh shit! It's 2 weeks away or 3 weeks away.
3 weeks.
Oh, we need to start preparing.
Yeah, I got my mother plane ticket. We got to pick her up in Atlanta.
You did that?
Shit, I'll be honest with you. It's less than 3 weeks,
Oh,
Yeah,
right?
to start figuring
Today's
it
the
out.
27th. Yeah.
yeah. We
In
last
three,
minute.
in 3 Saturdays we'll be on the range, but you guys are coming in Friday or Thursday?
I don't know. When we
Thursday.
coming in? Thursday. I'm just
Thursday.
here. I'm here along for the ride. I don't know the details. Armel is the one who knows all the details.
My mother land in Georgia Thursday at 10 a.m. My cousin
Mhm.
live in Georgia.
So
My-
she's gonna stick her with her for a bit.
Nah, she said she's gonna wait in the airport because she has an estranged relationship right now with my cousin. So
Don't be
Understood.
Mama.
this is about family.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so she's meeting my cousin in Atlanta, and
They're gonna work on that estrangement, Armel.
they're gonna work that out by the time we get there. So we should leave like Wednesday
Oh. Shoot, I need to notify Zadie.
because it's a 12-hour.
Zadie
It's a
defense school
12-hour
sessions.
drive. I don't know how people who live in further states from Georgia get there faster than ours.
Armel is baffled by that. Like, how come somebody who's supposed to live further? is
Like,
getting
yeah,
closer?
Zach lives in my fat guy with guns lives way in Ohio, and I'm in Virginia, and it takes him 11 hours, but it takes me like 13 hours if I
Oh.
was to drive straight to Thomasville.
Wait, we're leaving here Wednesday, correct?
Wednesday or Thursday morning,
Well, it depends on how soon
and
I
we
can
got to
get
drive
Zadie
to
up.
Atlanta.
So
We got Zadie, a road warrior, boy. She could ride.
yeah, she can.
She can ride, but it's just the bathroom breaks that we got to deal with.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of bathroom
The
breaks.
9th or the 10th. So is that a 9th or the 10th?
But nothing can be worse than what we dealt with in Tennessee, because that was like drive all the way home and
Oh,
turn
because
around.
we drove almost all the way home and then we heard his mom that Spirit dropped his mother and she didn't have a flight at all.
And the first thing she said, "I ain't flying no damn Spirit." That was it.
They were saying that she had to stay there for an extra 5 days or something before they
5
fly her
days,
back out.
and they wasn't paying no
Hotel or nothing.
hotels or nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So really, we were almost home, so we later had to turn back and drive all the way back to Tennessee to pick her up, bring her to our house, and then she stayed a day, and then Armin drove her to New York.
And then I drove her to New York.
Yeah,
So
so that was
within
really rough. That
so
was rough on Zadie
no
too.
drive is worse than that Nashville driving. That was a little 8-hour drive.
But back,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's 6 hours going, but then you had to drive. We were almost home, drive to turn back. So
We
it was a
drove. We
lot
turned
of
back at the
driving.
6 hours.
It was a lot of driving. We were almost home, and then when she told us, then we turned back, drove back to Tennessee to pick her up, and then drove home. So that was my Zadie was complaining. Zadie don't normally complain, so
Yeah.
it was a lot of driving within a very, very short time, within a
That's
12-hour period. Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So nothing can be worse than that. Then drive to New York after that.
Damn.
That was wild.
Mhm.
That which was another 5 hours for me.
Yeah. So
Mm.
anyway, it's it's like 9:20, so I have to run up.
Okay, yeah, but
Hey,
we're
Chris,
gonna
how
end the
are
line.
you?
Hey, Chris, my man, Chris Stevens, man. Look, bow, Chris Stevens, my dude. I was speaking about him earlier in the live. You know what I mean? Who got one of these? Who got one of these? Ah, my man, Chris Stevens got love for me. Yo, I ain't never know how to put drinks in it. Shannon showed me. Shannon made me a drink in one of these, man. It's still icy. It's been a couple of hours and a couple of refills, and it's still icy.
Them shits be lasting forever.
Yeah, man. But Chris Stevens set that up. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and eat my jerk chicken and enjoy my rest of the
Yeah,
day
I know how to go put Zadie
with
to
the
bed.
family. And Zadie got to go to bed. So good night, everybody. Much love, man.
Thanks,
It's
y'all.
a beautiful
Thank
life.
you all
And
for
remember,
coming.
man, no matter what you do with your firearms, keep your family first, man. Balance jobs and everything to come. More guns, you'll have another range time, include them or not. Balance this shit out. And gun chi is for real. Work,
Gun-chi?
family, work,
Did we coin
family,
that? Or
life.
did you heard that term before? Did you make that up?
I made it up. Gun chi is some shit from
Shit.
John Wick, right?
John mentioned Gun-chi?
But I use it as balance of life.
Wait a second. Gun-chi
With
was
the
a
karate
terminology.
fighting and fucking shooting and shit.
No, but I'm asking you, was that a terminology using?
That was a terminology that they used for his style in John Wick. But
Oh.
I use it for balancing family. And everybody know I'm a Rasta Buddhist. So
Yeah. Amr has a religion that he made up called Rasta Buddhist. He could tell you about that shit.
whole different segment.
Well,
I'm a man of many facets.
You know, Rastafari was a Buddhist.
What?
Yeah.
What happened? I didn't hear you.
I said, Rastafari was a Buddhist. Haile Selassie was a Buddhist, so it works.
I know that.
I didn't know that because I don't know the history of that.
Nah, but I'm a Rasta Buddhist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm a religion is called Rasta Buddhist. So he's about to form a cult and everything. So
No, I'm not. I'm thinking about it. It depends on.
He wants me to be his supreme wife. Where you going, man?
Supreme Queen. Supreme Queen.
I'm supposed to be the Supreme Queen and it's Rasta Buddhist.
She's laughing. She's laughing.
Because she's funny. Rasta Buddhist. Nah, but he's serious about that shit.
I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Dead serious.
I was like, I'm not covering my hair wearing a long stuff. I'm sorry. So
yeah, I grew up in a nation, so the traditional stuff never worked for us. So
true that.
And then I felt like I outgrew that. So I had to find my own way. And
anyway, so y'all can
anyway,
be part
whole
of
different other story.
Cult church. Rasta Buddhist.
Whole different story. Whole different story. Anyway,
you're gonna grow locks on your Rasta Buddhist.
Nah, I ain't growing no locks because for real, locks doesn't have anything to do with Rasta.
Oh, I mean Jamaicans.
Locks don't have nothing to do with Rasta.
You know how I feel about hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do I feel about black hair?
I don't know what
it's
you
not
feel
meant
about.
to be combed.
You see my daughter here, right? You see my daughter here.
Those are natural curls. You gotta celebrate them natural curls. I just wash it and trim it. Combing, can I butter my hair, man? Her hair is so hard and thick, combing will be impossible. So I just trim it and cut it and wash it, and that's it. As long as it smells clean and she look clean, that's what matters.
And she throw her bow on, and she
throw a bow on,
and she thinks she a fashion model.
That's
my
God!
Because she sees my baby and she fine.
She thinks she a fashion model. She struts.
She does. She thinks she pretty. She struts. Like you gotta tell me she pick her own clothes.
Arrogant as fuck. Can't talk, but arrogant.
and I see out there with that basketball like a motherfucker.
Oh, she's learning. Oh my God, she's a natural. She's a
forget learning. Forget learning. She a professional already.
Yo, my father plays basketball.
Oh, we're going to be Armalites.
What's the Armalite?
Apparently you. Yep. There's your cult followers.
Nah,
man,
I'm
like,
already saying, man, because I believe I'm seriously, I believe in the energy of the universe. But that's a whole nother live, and I can get into the philosophy or the philosophy of life, and I ain't that shit too deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for another discussion. For Ahmed to talk about his Rasta Buddhism and the belief on that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's way.
that's some
It's
serious
not a
philosophy shit.
religion. It's a way. It's a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Balance. You know what I mean? And a lot of
Oh
the stuff
shoot!
we
Did I
even
just
talk
belch?
about on
I
this
think I
live.
just belched on live.
A lot of the stuff we even talk about is
Sorry.
live, emotional intelligence, situational
It's the bear
awareness.
and the bear.
You know what I mean? Part of most of the situational awareness and the way I see it is identifying the wrong things. If something stands out, a lot of stuff we speak about in the live. So, but that's a whole different. The full philosophy of it is something is deeper than rap, and we can't talk about. But we got to go because Zadie got to go to bed. So,
all right,
Yep.
y'all.
good night, everyone.
Thank you. Chris to the house is nice. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
I might just do a plug-in, so we're gonna be available
Yo,
for
if Dust stop playing, man, and Dudley and them boys at MD Arsenal stop playing, we can have an event. The range is like 15 miles long. We can
It's
do
like-
everything
it's
there.
10 minutes
Night.
here
It's 10 minutes from here.
from the
10
side.
minutes from here. We can shoot up to 3 miles. We can host up to 150 people. We can do what the hell we want to do. Day, night, all night. Bring your tent. We can camp the fuck out. We can do whatever the hell we want. But they got, they got a stronger following than me. So I just know it's 10 minutes away, and we can sit here and camp out if we want.
Yeah, actually, this is large enough a space for people to camp out.
Yeah, this is a large enough space.
You
Yeah.
could have a little something here.
It's gonna take it's gonna take a lot of clearing because we only clear it out a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, as long as I don't get bit by no coyote, I'm with it.
The coyotes are at our house.
Yeah,
They're chocolate.
They're actually at
The coyotes are at our house.
They're at our primary house.
They're at our house.
Our
Out
primary
here
house.
is so many people.
This is our house too, but that's the primary house.
The house that we live in.
Yeah, we don't live here. We just visit.
We just visit here like a couple of times a week.
But thank you all, folks, for coming.
Yeah,
we all appreciate that.
And I'm gonna have more Heinekens and drinks and eat some more real jerk chicken. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Mm-hmm.